Hey everyone, this is Sam from Warhammer Online, and today we're going to do another skin tone series video. This is on a Raven Guard head. Now, the final model I haven't actually got pictures of the final model, this was done last year, but I wanted to show you this skin tone because it's quite pale and it could be used for Raven Guard, it could be used for some sort of chaos character, and also things like Night Lords for Horus Heresy works perfectly for that. Anything that would basically not be seeing the sun. So all we're doing here is building up flayed one flesh on the skin, and because we've used black as our primer, we're going to need 3 coats of this, 3 thin coats just to build up the colour and get the base coat down. Once that's fully dried, we're going to use Reichland Flesh Shade, and we're going to paint this into all of the recesses over the entire skin pretty much, but the main thing is making sure it goes on into those eye sockets, into the ear and around the hairline, and wait for that to fully dry before we go on to the next step. Okay, so we're using flayed one flesh again now, and we're going to pick out all of the skin tone. We're going to paint the forehead, the top of the eyebrow. All we're going to do is leave a little bit of the previous Reichland Flesh Shade in some of the recesses, and we're purposely going to leave some, we're going to paint almost a texture on his forehead so that we've got some wrinkles and some lines on his head, and that gives us more definition to it as well. And we're just making sure we go around the structure of the face and paint the outside of the eyes, the ears, the cheek, everything pretty much, and making this nice pale skin tone again. We're keeping the paint fairly thin here as well. Normally I mix this at least 50-50 with water or medium. Medium's pretty decent because it doesn't change the properties of the paint at all. So I try to use medium where I can, but water is not an issue at all. Once that's dried, we're going to go on to using flayed one flesh again, but this time mixing it with white scar. And we're doing this with a 50-50 mix, 1-to-1. And we're going to be picking out all of the areas that we want wrinkles on, and the top of the nose, the top of the eyebrows, and the top of the cheeks. All of these skin tone series generally, they follow the same sort of technique in terms of where you paint, and the only thing you'll do is change the paints so you can see which combinations work really well with each other. And that's what we're doing here. So it's this combination of flayed one flesh with white scar, and then the washes that we're going to use next. So as always with my washes, I mix them with Lahmian medium. This is a 3-to-1 mix. Normally Raven Guard have really pale skin, so I would only do 1 wash if you were wanting the really bright pale skin tone, and pretty much as you see it now, leave it after that. I've done more than that. I've gone on to do 3 coats just because my friend wanted it to be a little bit darker, so it's had 3 washes on top of it, and that's why my skin tone definitely looks darker than a standard Raven Guard. But depending on what you're after, you just add as many washes as you want to make it darker or lighter. So follow that as necessary. Final step to this is just adding Raven Black. This is a really nice black from Minotaur. We're going to paint his hair, and we're also going to paint his eyes. Raven Guard have got pure black pupils, which are quite scary, so we're going to use the same black for that. And then we're going to add a little bit of Norn oil in at the end just to wash around the eye sockets to make them look really dark and grungy and nasty basically. It's really straightforward to follow this. It's pretty much a couple of colours, a wash over the top of it, and just being really neat with the eyes. But this was done for Raven Guard model for my friend Luke, and you could use this on your own Raven Guard, or you could use it on something else. Just let us know in the comments if you end up following this, if it helps you. Give us a like and give us a comment so that we know which skin tone you want us to do next. We've got a load of them lined up, but give us your comments and we can try and nip some of them in line and get them out earlier for you. So thank you for watching this. Share if you think you know people that would benefit from this, and yeah, we'll see you on the next videos. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, it would be massively appreciated if you would click that subscribe button and press the bell if you want up-to-date notification on when our new videos go live. See you later.